The most sensitive place in the hospital, other than the ICU or PEDS ICU, is neonatal intensive care unit. In the NICU, you can't bring in real flowers or balloons because it could spread deadly infections to ill babies of the unit. NICU nurses are paid $119,165 to $128,211, but hourly it's $57 to $62 to check a baby's oxygen, pulse, BP, and organs, and manage oxygen machines, lights, and feeding tubes. And they check babies' lips, fingernails, skin, and neuroresponses to stimuli. Then they document the findings in the chart.
Bright side to job is seeing babies push the odds of survival. You develop a strong rapport with families. You get to celebrate milestones. And no icky adult bedpans. And you get to grow your career and work with babies. But the job gets stressful and taxing to your mental health. You have to document everything. And the first day is always overwhelming and cliquey.
NICU doctors get to collab with specialists, work with tech, guide parents, give meds, and make transitions out the unit easier. Intervene, do CPR. But the dark side is moral distress of guiding parents through PEDS end-of-life opinions. And some parents have beliefs that rattle common sense, and you have to chart everything. You work 24/7, and clinical trials have no robust data. The job is high-risked, and when a baby dies too early, you also deal with grief. What if I just have done this or that? NICU doctors get paid $338,000 to $415,000, but hourly, $152 to $180, to adjust ventilator or meds and examine babies who were just born but were not breathing. They get to diagnose, treat, give parents end-of-life opinions if a baby is not improving on life support. They can give updates, supervise clinical trials, can make follow-ups, discharge plans, and do anything and everything to save a baby's life. But break good or bad news to father if mom is asleep after labor. Some of patients in NICU were born late, at 4.6 to 6 pounds. Because some babies decide the womb is too comfortable. And some of the patients in NICU were born at 3.5 to 5 pounds as a result of a monetarily premature because of a cord wrapped around neck or being shaken up. And some babies in NICU weighed 2.4 pounds as a very premature baby because of issues parents did not see coming. Most ill babies weigh 2.2 pounds and 1,000 grams at birth because of complications like mom having preeclampsia or a tumor found on baby. But in that second case, they can remove the tumor and put baby back in mom's womb to grow to full term. All babies in NICU go through light therapy and are in incubator to recover and hopefully be discharged with minor health issues down the line. And all NICU babies have central lines, so nurses, doctors can administer meds or antibiotics. And all NICU babies, whether have a tracheotomy or a ventilator, breathing for their underdeveloped lungs. And NICU babies have feeding tubes down their stomachs, up to their nose, because it's dangerous to bottle feed this early. It could make baby aspirate on milk. Parents must sign in and have a parking pass and visitor badge, so staff know you're not some abductor or an ex who's unhappy. Parents bring clothes with front buttons that are better fitted for an infant with machines. Some parents show up with family photo so the baby girl or boy can meet their grandma, cousins, uncles, aunts and sisters, brothers. Some moms show up with small insulated bag of breast milk, thinking, hey, let me breastfeed my baby. Then a nurse has to remind them, your baby is sick and could choke on breast milk. But I can let you do that when they're ready to bottle feed. And some show up with breast milk pumps to be ready to breastfeed for the first time since holding their baby. Some parents treat the NICU like they're camping. They show up with snacks, water bottles, lip balm, lotion that's unscented, and a journal, a phone charger, a phone, and a name picked out. And a blanket their elder and family insist they use. 16,000 to 23 million babies leave this earth too young. So parents donate their nursery stuff to charities and buy a reborn doll to help them through the grief of never having kids. Because to them, this was their last chance to have a biologically theirs baby. 85% to 90% pulled, though. All the odds of not making it to see Christmas, Easter, or their birthday. So families, staff, celebrate this miracle by Allah, Jesus, Jewish God, or Lady Luck, or Grim Reaper, or Buddhist gods, or Hindu god taking pity on a baby girl or boy.